Genius Nation, what's going on? Welcome to a brand new day. Welcome to this beautiful Sunday, a day that you've never seen before, a day that you will never see again. Wherever you are in the world, I am super excited that you're here with us this morning on this beautiful Easter Sunday morning. This is the Daily Genius, and I am Dr. Will. And as always, I get excited for us to have this opportunity to connect. So even if you're watching this on the replay, let me know, drop a little note, let me know where you're from, what city you're representing, what state, what country you're representing, just so I know that there's somebody out there. Thank you for all of you that come in every morning and catch us live. Really appreciative of that. If you are watching us outside of our Genius Nation group, when I refer to Genius Nation, I'm referring to our private Facebook group that has over 1,000 individuals that are committed to becoming a better version of themselves and creating a life that they love. If that sounds like that's something you want to be a part of, where we give you tips, tools, strategies to empower you to become a better version of yourself and to create the life that you love, there's a link in the description, Genius Nation. We would love for you to join our family. So if you've been following us any amount of time on this journey, I've committed to doing 365 videos every single day. That's what we call the Daily Genius. And this is episode number 122. So we've been on this journey for a long time. And yesterday, I talked to you about reviewing your first quarter. We're ending the first quarter of 2024. So on Saturdays, what we like to do is rewind, review, and repair. Look at anything that we had going on, making sure all the wheels are spinning, everything is working cohesively. On Sunday, what we like to do is plan for our week. And I've shared this with you over and over. My mentor, Jim Rohn, he used to always say, before you start your day, plan your day. Before you start your week, plan your week. Before you start your month, plan your month. Before you start your quarter, plan your quarter. And the more you can get efficient in these areas, you start off with your day, like just getting real routine and getting real methodical. You see the screen down there says habits into results. So you want to start getting those habits that's going to produce for you in a magnificent way. And so you start off with your day, just mastering your day. And then we want to master our week. Then we want to master our month, and we want to master our quarter. And so as we're ending March and going into April, a brand new quarter, second quarter, what we want to do is take out some time, right, and look and identify what's the win. What's the win for this quarter, for the next 90 days? What skill can I improve in? What skill can I add to my life? What processes can I make better? I can shore up. What habits can I incorporate this quarter that's going to make me better? What habits do I need to stop? What do I need to cut out? When I look, yesterday we talked about reviewing, right? We talked about reviewing the first 90 days. What did I do that I should not be doing in quarter number 2? Excuse me. What just wasn't beneficial for me, right? Did I watch too much TV? Did I procrastinate? Did I talk more than I worked? Right? What did I do? Was I in Wishville or was I in Workville? Right? Where was I playing in quarter number 1 that I need to correct going into quarter number 2? And I'm telling you, the more, the whole premise of these videos that we do every day is just me wanting to give you those tips, tools, and strategies, but to give you a peek into how my mind works. And the more I think about this, when the night before, when I'm thinking about, okay, what do I want to come and talk about the next day for the Daily Genius? Because I really want to share things with you that are going to, as we say, move the needle, and things that you can do. But that's the key, right? Think about the word dominate. What's the first 2 letters of the word dominate? It's D and it's O. It's do, right? The Bible says it like this: don't only be a hearer of the word, but be a doer of the word. And so I don't want us to come here every Saturday, every Sunday, and just hear about planning, hear about reviewing. I want us to actually do it. Because here's the thing. I want you to stop and think for a moment. If I planned out my day, if I planned out my week, if I planned out my month, if I planned out my quarter, would I be more efficient? Would I be more efficient? See, that's the simplicity of life, right? You always have a choice, right? You always have a choice. If I do this or if I do this, which one is going to help me become whatever I'm trying to become, whatever I'm trying to accomplish, whatever I'm trying to do? I have these two choices, right? I can watch TV for 4 hours, or I can read this book for 2 hours. Which is going to have, right? Depending on what you're watching on TV, I get all that. But just when it comes down to it, just asking yourself, out of those two activities, right? I have 24 hours in a day. If I just took 20 minutes, just took 20 minutes and looked at the next 90 days of my life and said, okay, what needs to happen for these 90 days? What needs to happen for these 90 days? And if I kept doing this, if every 90 days I put in my mindset that every 90 days I want to improve, I want to get better, I want to achieve something. If I make this a part of my practice, would I be better? Right? Would I be better? I have another mentor by the name of Peter J. Daniels, and he used to always ask us, if you keep doing what you're doing, will you get what you want? And these are all personal questions, just like you. Like, I don't live with you, so you got to answer this for yourself. If I keep doing what I'm doing, will I get what I want? Or will I get more of what I don't want? Because whatever you feed, that's what you're going to get. You know how they say, don't feed the cat. You know, the little stray cat. If you feed the cat, if you put some milk out there, it's coming back. It's coming back, and it's going to keep coming back. And so you can't say, man, why does this cat keep coming back? I don't want this cat keep coming back, but you keep putting milk out, right? So when you look at that's what they say about insanity, right? The definition of insanity is to continuously do the same thing, but expect different results, right? To continue to do the same thing and expect different results. So you got to ask yourself, it's this, balance of, man, if I do, if I keep doing this, am I going to get what I really want? Am I going to get what I really want? Or if I do more of this, and I want to help you, because every time I talk with you guys, I'm always talking to you, but at the same time, my brain is saying, okay, Will, what would be an obstacle? What would be an obstacle to them doing that? Like, we all know, right? If I drink more water, if I walk more, if I monitor my sugar intake, if I don't eat a lot of sweets, if I start eating more green salads and all that kind of stuff, I'll be a lot healthier, right? You could just get healthier by doing that, not even going to the gym or anything like that. If you just did those 4 things. So what makes it so hard? Because we already know that, man, that's better for me. That's better for me. But what I've learned over the years, and I'm always trying to think like, Will, what's going to be the obstacle for them to do that? And many times the reason why we don't like to do the new thing, the hard thing, the different thing, is because we don't have the results. We don't have the results, and results motivate us, right? Results encourage us. It's like when you go to the gym and you've been to the gym for a whole week and you go stand on the scale and it hasn't moved. It's still reading whatever the number was a week ago. And now you start to feel as though all of that hard work is a waste of time. And so we call it instant gratification. If I go eat that Oreo, if I go eat that donut, I got an instant feeling. Even though I know it's probably not the best thing for me, I got an instant feeling. Like I got an instant result. That thing tasted good, right? Versus going to do 50 sit-ups, going to go walk for 2 miles, and you come back and look at the weight, and it's like, this is not working. And so a lot of the times it's because we don't have the result. So this is what I always tell my clients. Many times you have to borrow somebody else's results. you have to borrow somebody else's results. You know, it's like, once again, you hire that trainer, that trainer's body, he or she looks totally different than you look. And so after a week, you're not going to have their body. After 2 weeks, you're not going to have their body. After 3 weeks, you're not going to have their body. But you have to be motivated, inspired, because you have to believe, you know what? Probably what they're telling me is what they do. Probably what they're telling me. If they're telling me to go walk for 2 miles, that's probably what they do. If they tell me to drink more water, that's probably what they're doing. And now I can see in the future what that result looks like, because I can believe that they're doing it. And it's the same thing here. Like, if you want to be successful, if you want to have impact, when you come to the Daily Genius, I'm sharing with you the things that have made me successful. And so even if you don't have the result, I want you to understand, man, if he's telling me to plan, he's probably planning. If he's telling me to get serious about my quarter, he's probably serious about his quarter, right? I want you to borrow my results, or go borrow somebody else's that you admire, that you respect, right? Borrow their results until you start getting your own results. Because see, as you're working out with that trainer, it may take you about 2 to 3 months before you start seeing those inches fall off. But then once those inches fall off, and once you start seeing those jeans fit a little bit differently, now you have your own motivation. But until then, you may have to borrow somebody else's results, right? And so I'm telling you, how am I efficient? How do I run several companies? It's, man, ultra planning. Like, I'm just giving you surface level to get your lips wet, right? On how important and how vital it is for you to be knowing what's going on in June. You know, I'll leave you with this. I think it was yesterday or the day before, my wife came home and she was telling us, she was like, man, I went into the store, and they already had, what's the next holiday coming up? They already had Mother's Day stuff up. And she was like, can we get through Easter? But companies don't do that. They don't wait till the week before. See, that's what we do. They don't wait till the week before something. They're already planning that out, right? They're already planning it out. Before we get to Mother's Day, they're going to be planning out Father's Day. Before they get through Father's Day, they're going to be putting out the summer stuff. Before you get through summer, they're going to be putting out the back to school stuff. Before you get the back to school, finish with back to school, what they're going to put out? They're going to put out the Halloween stuff. Before they finish the Halloween stuff, they're going to be putting out the Thanksgiving stuff. Before they put out the Thanksgiving stuff, finish that, they're going to be putting out the Christmas stuff. And you're going to be like, oh my God, let me get through things. No, they don't wait like that. They're always pre-planning, and that's how you want your life, right? You want to know, man, what am I doing in June? What am I doing in May? You already want to be knowing, and that's the power. That's the power of this planning. So I hope this helps you out. Go out there and be your amazing, brilliant, genius selves today. Enjoy your Easter. Do something to make somebody else smile as you make yourself smile. All right, guys. Go out there and be blessed, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for the Daily Genius.